Hi guys, welcome back to Mattu's Makeshifter. And yes, today's video that I'm gonna give you is a review. So yes, not to waste much of your time and thinking of doing something different. So let's start with a cinematic view of the review. Let's go. Hey guys, so here is the Jupiter ZX model for the uh, newer 2021 vehicle. And the major thing that I would like to tell you about this, that this vehicle comes with 5 different variants and 14 different colors. So you have more options to choose in the colors, and this is one of the color which I chose. It was recently bought for my dad, and this color is not there in the online when you check on this. So if you want to check on some of the colors, I request you to please go to the showroom and check. And yes, please take the test drive before you decide to buy. But yes, I looked at this vehicle based on the seating situation and the foot peg space and everything, and would like to tell you more about this vehicle. Like the classic TVS Jupiter comes with a disc and different varieties of color and different kind of side settings. So these are one of the major things on this Jupiter. And yes, there are a few things that I would like to show you and tell you what are the changes that this vehicle has got and how things are working. So let's take you to the vehicle review. Hey guys, so here is the Jupiter ZX for you. And this, as I told you, it's a 109cc engine, and as per the showroom, it has been claimed that it's a 50 kilometers per liter mileage that you will be getting it, and a top speed of 78 kilometers per hour, and it weighs only 109 kg. So this is the Jupiter ZX for you. And few more information that I would like to give you on this vehicle is this is a petrol engine with 7.3 bhp running on the 7000 rpm with 8.4 norms of the torque for 5500 rpm. It's a BS6 vehicle, and this version that I have, it's a drum brake one. So let me show you the details here. So if you see here, it's a drum brake, and the best part is now all the vehicles are coming with the SBT braking system. So the major thing that I would tell you about the SBT braking system is that there is no front brake or back brake on this. Whichever brake you hold it, it hits both the brakes for you. And yes, this is the petrol thing. At the back, it doesn't come underneath now. These are the tail light and the indicators, all LED. And if you can see here, it has a logo of CVTi BS6. And yes, these are the back seat to footrests, and here is the key system. So here one more thing is that this vehicle is been designed in such a way that there is no key in the back on this vehicle to open the dicky or the petrol tank here, the same way like you find in TVS N-Torque. And if the N-Torque, if you see, there is a key option here which gives you an option to open the seat and as well as the petrol tank. But here in this BS6 Jupiter version, you cannot see that because everything has been done here at the one point. And yes, this is your start button, and it doesn't come with any lighting because now the lights are always on all the vehicles with the daylight system. So these are the indicators. So this is the indicator, you can see. And yeah, this is your light switches, that's low beam and high beam, and this is a pass button when you press it on it. Okay. And this is your horn, And yes, if you can see now, the USB charging cable has been given here, wherein you can charge your phone and you have a place to keep your phone here so that it gets charged while you're on the go. So it doesn't come with any of the accessories, so these are the additional accessories, the safety guards which I have put in. These are the ladies foot peg, and these are the front safety railings and the bumper safety railings. And yes, so let's go and check out the dicky space of this vehicle. So guys, here is the boot space of this Jupiter, and as you can see, there is too much of space to hold on a helmet, plus you can keep other accessories here. And yes, this is the light which you have. And one more benefit that this vehicle's light has is when you are in a dark place and if you want to find something, you can pull this out light and you can turn around and check if there is there and utilize it in that way. And yes, it's just a press one, so you can keep it back. And yes, this vehicle comes with the new OBD system, which is the diagnostic system. So now just see, these vehicles can be directly checked where is the issue on this vehicle. So don't have the service center do not have to open the entire system. They can check what is the issue from the diagnostic system here directly from the system. So these are the best things that the new Jupiter has come up with. And yes, people who are thinking of buying a gearless vehicle, so surely I can suggest there are many other vehicles in the market. As you can see the running vehicles that are there in the market. You can see is one of the Activas. You have TVS Torque now, which is mostly famous in the youngsters. You have Honda Dio, and yes, and you have Suzuki Access. Those are the vehicles, but I thought that this vehicle is more reliable as per my father's requirements, with the seating and the other options that this vehicle has. Okay, so let's talk about the display system which this TVS Jupiter has. So if you can see, here is the speedometer, and here you can see on the right, which is the high beam symbol, light symbol. Then you have fuel system, and on the left, if you can see, the engine servicing system pop-up will be coming up, and you have the eco and power mode here. So if you can see here, these are the indicators which you can see, and you have a digital screen here which shows about your fuel indicators, your time, your kilometer, odometer. And yes, this is a button where you can go ahead and reset your time and other information. So let's check out how it looks when I put the indicators on the left. Yes, and when I put the indicators on the right. And yes, let's start the vehicle and check on the light part. Yes, so here if I switch on the high beam, if you can see here, the lights is on. So this is the low beam, this is the pass light. So yes, and as I told you, this looks very decent, not too like dashing or like not so small. It's easier to see the speed on the screen, easier to look at your time. The digital display has been kept in such a way that even in the daylight you're able to see the screen properly. The lights, sunlight is not reflecting on that much, so it looks pretty decent, because I'm in the afternoon right now when the sunlight is falling on the screen. But yes, still I can see the screen very clearly, the time and the kilometer, everything. So yes, that's a good option. And yes, so yes guys, yeah, this is the sound of the TVS Jupiter, how it sounds. So you can see, let's put some accelerator and see how the sound goes. So yes, so it's a pretty decent sound, not that much. And yes, it will be, because it's a BS6 vehicle. Yes, please go ahead and decide which vehicle you would like to choose. And this is the review about this vehicle. Hi guys, so I'm done with the review, and I hope you guys liked what I have shown you. So I'm thinking of coming up with the new videos of other vehicles the people like my friends or someone is choosing out. So yes, please do like and subscribe my video, and hope to see you soon again. And adab, namaste, God bless.